race fans, this is Larry Supermouth Huffman, AMA Hall of Fame announcer, and this isn't Supercross, it's Wednesday! And you're watching Bay Fishing with Roman and Brian. Stand by while the boys teach secrets of bay bass fishing with Roman on his 6-second nitro-burning pedal drive kayak, and Brian in his Cool Baits high-speed dragster boat that he takes out every Sunday! Be there!
Yo, what up, Brian? How's it going today?
Great. How are you?
Pretty good. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fishy Hour here, chilling on a Wednesday. Yeah, you're more than halfway through the week because you already went to work today, off of work. 2 more days to go, and then you can enjoy the weekend. How's it going?
Jeez, it's finally feeling like winter, eh? It's probably like 30 degrees up here in Ramona. I have to wear a sweater.
Oh,
That's how
wow.
cold it is. I normally don't
Nice.
wear a sweater.
Very cool. So, man, I am beat up. I'm beat
No,
up today.
no.
So my energy level is not too high, but I'm about to crack into this pop top and feel the caffeine
There you
coursing
go.
through my veins.
Alright.
I'm overworked this week, says Dave Ray. Let's go.
Let's get all this work out of the way and then
I
take
know.
like a week off for Christmas, right, guys?
So
Fellas,
first of all, we have a good show for you guys today. Brian put together a lot of cool presentations, sort of deals to go with. So that's going to be pretty cool. But first order of business, let's do a special shout out for Peter86 reclaiming his first comment crown, and we'll give the first like of the evening to Stephen Gage. What up, Stephen? Round of applause in the live studio audience. Also, shout out to Ken. What up, Ken? It was good seeing you on this weekend. It was awesome. I'm glad
Ken's
you
on
drove.
PP shout outs.
Yeah.
Video included.
Oh wow! I'm glad you drove down, Ken. It's awesome to meet you in person. Hope you enjoyed the festivities. Also great seeing Cal. Spotty at Bass. What up? That's Alex, right? What up, Alex?
Yeah.
Oscar
Alex?
636 in the house. Where were you, Oscar? I'm not talking to you anymore. Just kidding, Oscar.
Stuff to do.
We'll see you next time. There's Brian. What up? Showtime. Ralph. What up, Ralph? It's been a while. I'm glad you're here. Leonard in the house. What up, Leonard? We got Dave Rage. We got Captain Dan. Let's go. 42320. If you don't know what 42320 is, that's the date that we founded the Mad Max Fishing Club. Spinning Rod Rebel Marvin. What up, Marvin? Good to see you in here. We got Wharf TV. What up, Coach? Hit that like, people. Thanks, Coach. We did a like wrangler. Thanks, Coach. Thanks for doing that. We got Eric the Judge Lehman in the house. And that's it. Very good. All right. So, first order of business, because I'm thirsty, is Pop Top. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best Pop Top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst. Rate this Pop Top.
Going with a tangerine LaCroix. You know, it's one of my favorite flavors. What?
What? What'd you say?
No effects used in this mic.
No effects used in the popping of this top.
Check it out. Unofficial.
What up,
Fishy
Sammy? Welcome to the
Fishy.
stream. That's so funny. All right, put your scores in the chat. After you put your score for Brian, let us know what you're having as a refreshing beverage for this evening.
Thank you. Wow, Captain Ninja. 10. Oh man, you got your hands full over there, buddy.
Dang.
10,
All right.
10, 10. Woo. All right. I've been working on it, you know. Stay up at night practicing that. Oh, he's reaching over doing something.
Let's see how this pops off.
Here we go. What do you guys drink? Cut water Mai Tai. Captain
Check
Nate.
1, 2.
Captain's gonna be asleep at that
Let's
end of
go.
the show.
Scale of 1 to 10. Tell me the best Pop Top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst. Rate this Pop Top. Let's see if I can get my finger in here. Oh.
Not bad, eh? What are you drinking, by the way?
Oh, I got the same old stevia, the Coke version, Coca-Cola stevia.
Mhm. Full caffeinated. I've got a backup drink here on the side too. Since it's Christmas, you know, I'm drinking a little warmer beverage. Sure. So, cheers, buddy. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
You getting ready for the holidays or what?
Yeah, we put
Get
the
your
Christmas tree.
shopping going.
Now we put up the Christmas tree.
Oh, okay.
Only thing my kids are getting for Christmas is Bitcoin. That's it. That's it.
Boy, they'll be thrilled about that.
Oh, they will be.
They'll never forget.
They are. That's all you get for Christmas, kids. I'm sorry.
Forget it.
Christmas is canceled. Christmas is on hold until next year for us.
Uh-oh. All right.
But we do have the Christmas tree up and everything.
I haven't got my tree yet. I'm planning on scooching down there this weekend and you know, you got to take it and shake it to make sure none of those pines come out. You know,
That's funny. Yeah, we have a artificial one, but it's like 14 feet tall, dude.
oh my god,
Yeah, it's a massive tree. So we bring it out. It's electric, right? Once you set it up, when you set it up, it's like around 10 feet.
Yeah.
And then you press a button, it's like just telescopes, dude. It just grows into like a 14-foot tree. And yeah, it's good. It's real easy to set up and tear down, so it's kind of nice. It already has the lights built in, so we just put the little decorations on it.
Oh man, you know, I like getting the real tree because when we're done with it, I throw her in the trailer and I go out to the desert and all the friends like that bring all their trees. And then we start a fire and we all throw like all 10 trees in at once. And you can see the light from Ramona to the desert. I don't know if you've ever burnt a dry Christmas tree, but let me tell you, they're hot for about 10 seconds. You know, you got to put on sunscreen and sunglasses when that thing goes. It's crazy.
The burning tree. I like it. I like it. Burning tree.
Yeah. All right, guys. So tonight's show, we've got a really good one. Got cut or cast, a really good cut or cast coming in tonight. Some good ideas. So during cut or cast, which is now my new favorite segment. I love this one. Roman's going to put up a poll and you guys are going to vote cut or cast. Cut means, it's an okay idea. Maybe I wouldn't use it. Cast means definitely I'm going to use that. So we got cut or cast tonight. And then if you don't know, we've only been talking about it for 3 months. Merry Macmas happened this weekend. So I got a whole recap to go over Merry Macmas for you guys that were there. Pretty much guarantee you're going to be in this. But guys that didn't get a go, you can see what happened, all the shenanigans going on and gift grabs and all kinds of grabbing going on. Peter wasn't there, though.
It was a fun one.
I was looking around for him, but he didn't show up. So I don't know if that was good but no, Peter was not there. And then we got an awesome PB shout outs at the end and maybe some fun stuff too. So let's get on to with our announcements here. First announcement, if you guys are in W2F League, you don't have to be in it, but Eric Lehman puts on a World Tag Team Federation Fishing League, I think it's called. And you fish for these belts. That is this weekend, Mission Bay. It's all 3 species of bass, calico, spotty, and sand bass. Here's the kicker. There's always a kicker. Calico and sand bass are double length. So you're going to be hitting the jetty. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be trying to get those calico and sand bass for double length. It's $40 to enter, $10 for big fish. The tournament's from 7 a.m. till 1 o'clock. And that's this Saturday. Meet up at Dana Landing and it ends at Dana Landing. And that's a fun event. I may be there. I'm trying to get a partner. I don't have a partner as of now. But if I get a partner, I might fish that thing solo too. You never know. So I might be there too. Next up, we got Spotty Bowl right around the corner, fellas. It's coming up January 5th in LA, which you just blink your eyes and that's already here. So Alamitos Bay, for you guys that haven't signed up, get in there and sign up on the LA Spotty Bowl. Just go to spottybowl.com. Make sure you click on the 2024, not the 2023, because the schedule's different. You're going to get messed up. So click on 2024. And if you're an OC or if you're in San Diego, click on that, sign up. $150. That's your entire year. That's all the money we're gonna ask for. That'll pay for your entire season, which is a 7-month season, Roman. So
it's a good value.
It goes once a month, maybe 8 months, 7 or 8 months. So it goes once a month, and a lot of fun. And you're gonna hear a lot about that in upcoming shows. So sign up for that now. We got sponsors on board already this year, Roman. We got a couple new ones too. So Cool Baits, back on board. Hookup Baits, TB Metal Art, One Cool Tuna. Putting out a bounty this year, that to be coming out. So One Cool Tuna, thank you, Jeff, one of our newest sponsors, the Spotty Bowl. Submission Fishing Codes back on board. We also got another sponsor, Grizzly Anglers Company. They make, I got one right here. They make these awesome shore pounder or just portable bump boards.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one. Of course I got one. You didn't?
No.
Oh, that's a real bummer.
Come on. I see what you're doing.
Makes those. Check them out. Grizzly Anglers Company. Reaper's back on board with some limited edition Spotty Bowl slow pitch jigs are maybe handing out. HD Baits. Ramona Automotive is also on board. So if you want to sponsor Spotty Bowl, contact Roman, Judge, or me, and let us know. And I'm sure we'll have more sponsors coming. Okay, here's something good. Next week, guys. Normally we do like a Christmas episode where we have people come on and they yammer and talk a lot. And this year the judge came up with it. The judge is full of great ideas. The judge came up with a great idea of people sending in a picture of them when they were a child or a baby. And we're going to show that. And we're going to do like a trivia night. And you're going to try to guess. Sounds weird now it's coming out of my mouth.
Guess that baby.
Guess that baby. So I got a preview of it coming up at the end of PB Shoutouts, but that is next week. So I've already got a bunch of submissions. These are good. I've already seen them all. I've got a bunch of submissions of childhood and baby pictures of you guys. Some of them are wild. Some of them are doing some crazy stuff. Some people may be jumping off bridges. And I'm just saying, motorcycle wrecks.
Oh, gosh.
So, send in whatever you want. I'll show anything. But
Jeez.
I'm asking for childhood pictures, not like your worst childhood moments. If you want to send them, go for it. So, guys, if you want to send me a picture of something from your childhood or baby, this is kind of just the club having fun show, and we're going to put those on next week. Send them to me, Brian Likes to Fish, on Instagram, preferably Discord. And also on that show, if you guys want to send me a 30-second or minute-long video of saying something to the Max or whatever you want to say about the holidays coming up, whatever you want to say. If you want to send in a 30-second video, we'll also include that in PB Shoutouts. And I'm going to be sending all this information out in our Discord too. Okay, Roman, I guess last announcement. Let's see here. Spotty Bowl t-shirts will be coming out soon. I've already seen a sneak preview of the new t-shirt looking pretty snazzy, Roman. It's not going to be a t-shirt. It's going to be a blouse, right?
No, it's a t-shirt.
Okay. Yeah, so those will be coming out soon. Hang tight, guys, for the new. It's a cool looking new drawing. I just previewed it directly before we got on the air.
Yeah, I'm changing my approach, so I can make designs faster now. So it looks good. It's my first attempt on the new setup.
So, with AI out, man, I can draw stuff too. It's crazy. Just sitting there.
But it's not the same.
I agree.
Like the AI will draw like a random fish, right? But it won't do. I haven't tried with the real, like the paid version of something like that, and it'll draw its interpretation of a fish, but it won't do a spotty like the way it needs to happen. So, gotta go in by hand.
Yeah, it's been crazy. What's up, Ken? Are you out there?
He's here.
Huh?
Ken's here.
Ken cracks me up.
Ken's the best.
It's crazy, Ken. Yesterday I was washing my car with my son, and he said, "Can't we just use a sponge?" I know Ken's at home laughing. That guy's incredibly awesome. From Mary Mackmas.
He has the best sense of humor.
I was saying a few jokes at Mary Mackmas, and before it even came out of my mouth, I looked over and Ken's cracking up.
Ken's cracking up at the setup. He's not even cracking up.
And he cracked up so much I couldn't get it out.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, Ken, the other day I told my wife she needs to embrace her mistakes, so she came over and gave me a hug. Come on, let's go. The other day, Ken, I opened a birthday card and it was a lot of rice fell out of it. I knew exactly who it was from. Uncle Ben. Getting worse. They're getting bad. These jokes.
That was
are
actually
terrible.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
I can't believe it. The other day, I came home and I couldn't believe it. Somebody had came into my house and stole all my fruit. I'm peachless. Can't use them all.
That was for Ken.
All right, let's go ahead and go straight to the screen share. Let's get into some fishing stuff here. Let's go. So let's get into cut or cast. Let's go.
We're going to cut or cast right away. All right, let's do this.
Now, share my screen. Let's go. What's up, Ken? What's up, Coach? That one took me a minute. Judge, which one? Uncle Ben?
No, the one before Uncle Ben.
Oh, got it. Yeah, the other day, since Roman Stalt's for here, the other day I hired a handyman to do some work around my house, and I gave him a list. The only items that were done were 1, 3, and 5. He told me he only does odd jobs. Oh,
here we go.
Right. Let's go. Cut or cast. Play it.
Cut or cast. Cut or cast.
All right, good. Hit it.
Like I said earlier, if you want to be part of Cuttercast, I appreciate everybody that takes their time out and sends me these tips. I really appreciate it. But if you want to be, it's just like PB shout out, send them to me. And if you don't have to share a picture or anything, just send me a tip and we'll share them here and we'll discuss them on Cuttercast. So Roman, when I read the tip, is going to put up a poll. Guys, go ahead and vote. This is Cuttercast. So first one up. Bam. All right. Buff Dude Fishing sent this in, so that's somebody new. Thank you, Buff Dude Fishing. Didn't get a name, but hey, we'll take that. He says, noisy approach, Roman. Noisy approach. A noisy approach can spoil good fishing spot, so kill the motor and drift in quietly. And if you're using an anchor, ease it down. When you start fishing, you can go ahead and start talking, but try to avoid banging and scraping against other boats, because those fish can hear. And I'm against playing music while fishing, he says. So, Roman, what do you think? Are you like, I'm going to change the slide here. Like, see here, Jared. So when you're pulling into a fishing spot, and by the way, guys, it's my job to try to sell these tips. So cut or cast. But when you're pulling into a fishing spot, I'm going to say I'm in my boat. I do drop my trolling motor early and try to smooth into the docks or smooth over the mooring ball like he's doing or something. I try to pull up quiet. I'm trying not to pull up full steam and just come on off. So I do have the approach of pulling up quiet. Do I think it works? It definitely in freshwater. In freshwater, if you make a noise, like let's say you drop something in the water, splash, you're on shore, you'll see those largemouth just skedaddle or whatever fish you're fishing for. And spotties, I don't know. I think they're very curious. I'm not sure. So what do you guys think? Noisy approach okay? Music okay? Or do you guys smooth in there nice and slow? But thank you, Buff Dude Fishing, for sending it in.
So quiet approach is the question. And if you cut, you think it doesn't matter if you make noise, and if you cast, it means it does matter if you make noise. Here we go.
Cut or cast. Cut or cast.
What do you think? Do you play music while you're? Are you listening to music while you're fishing?
Me? I usually don't listen to music because I want to get DMCA on my fishing videos.
Got it. Yeah.
But I don't think it matters. Like Coach is saying, it doesn't think it matters on the surface. If it's not too loud, I don't think it matters. But anything in the water would matter, I think.
Well, what if you're banging around, I guess what are we banging around? If you got your kayak and maybe you got it tied over to like a pylon and you're slapping against her or something. But I think it's generally, especially kayak fishermen, you're pretty silent.
Sammy said his body's like Dr. Dre. There's also that thing that like the guitar music.
I do listen to music at a low volume, but I usually put on 98.1, my 80s jams, and just kind of go with the groove.
All right, we're going to end the poll. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Cut or cast?
Cut or cast.
Yeah, the survey says 58% say cast. So
okay, so quiet.
So we got some quiet fishermen here. Interesting.
All right. Not a total landslide, but all right, next up. I like this one. Rusty Shackelford sent me in this one. Tinfoil hat. Now, don't start thinking weird things here. You can keep a little cooler when fishing under the hot summer sun if you line the inside of your hat with aluminum foil, which acts as a heat reflector. It also helps if you wet your hair occasionally, as its cooling effect while it evaporates. So here you go. I went ahead and tested that theory out, stuck some tinfoil in my hat. And you know what? There you go. That's what it looks like from the side. You know what? Thumbs up. It worked for me. I mean, it was only 40 degrees out when I tried it, but, it kept my head nice and cool.
It looks so stylish, too.
Yeah.
Make sure you walk into the bait shop and pick up some bait before you go.
There's all kinds of effects you can do. A tinfoil hat, Hey. Next time I go out on a hot summer day, I'm gonna bring some tinfoil and give her a shot. I think it'll work. It makes sense. Okay, so if you have if you have a reflective surface, right, the sun is reflecting off of it, right? I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Come on, Roman. What are you voting on this thing here? Oh no.
For sure on this one, was it Xavier won't be able to manipulate your mind.
Yeah, if you're walking around with a piece of tinfoil on your head, you know.
Ernest goes spotty fishing, says Dave Ray.
I do love an Ernest movie there, Dave. Thank you.
Oh,
Ernest
so
Saves
funny.
Christmas. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I saw it with the kids.
Classic, dude. It's
Oh
probably
my
the
god,
best
I've been
Ernest
watching
movie
this.
out there.
I've been watching old movies with my boys. We just
Yeah.
watched Army of Darkness. We watched a movie called Blind Fury. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's like a blind swordsman. So good. I mean, it's like 80s, 70s. Blind
Like
Fury. We started
like
watching Commando too.
like Rogue One. They got a blind Jedi, right?
Yep. Oh, we just watched Ip Man as well. That's a good movie. Anyway,
Man, you're going out in the deep ends of
we're watching
Netflix
all the
to find
movies.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, I stick to the Ernest movies. Ernest Goes to Jail. Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest Saves Christmas.
We watched Ernest Saves Christmas too. That's funny.
They're all good. All right, so what do you guys think? Let's go ahead and end that poll. See where
Here
we
we
landed
go.
up here, Roman.
Oh, what?
No way is it the
Cut or cast.
They got the
no.
big cut. What do you mean? You guys like to be hot? All right.
All right, out of the 14% of the 680 people who voted, out of the 14%, are you guys gonna be wearing your tinfoil hats out there or what?
It's about right, the ratio.
All right. And another tip came from Buff Dude Fishing. This is a little more serious, I think, here. Okay, so here we go. So if you guys are into barometric pressure, Buff Dude Fishing says a barometer, is that what you call it?
Barometer.
I'm sorry, barometer. Sorry. Oof. Long day, eh? A barometer can really tell you if you can expect good fishing, whether it is high, over 29 pressure. I'm trying to read what he wrote here. Low isn't very important. However, what is important is if it's rising or falling. Fish bite best when the barometer is rising. Barometric pressure is also known as air pressure. It is the weight of the air above the earth. It is forced to exert on the surface of the air, and its gravity pulls it towards the earth. Barometric pressure is greater when the molecules are more densely concentrated. Ooh, scientific, eh?
When the
Probably the
molecules
best
are more dense.
barometric indicator for good fishing is rapidly falling air pressure. So I have a chart here. So if you go online and you're checking for barometric air pressure, they're saying that like when it's flat, that's when fishing's slow. And if you fish by the barometric pressure, and when it's rapidly falling, that's when they say that fishing is good. I unfortunately
when it's falling, what's the environment look like?
Rising. You know, there's an old saying, you know, when you're driving around, right, and you're going down fishing, right, and you're leaving Ramona, you're going down Dye Road. There's a cow farm out there, and let me get this right here. If the cows are laying down, they lay down because of the change of the barometric pressure, and that means fishing is going to be tough. So every time I leave Ramona, I go past the cow farms, and I know if it's 100% guaranteed, 100% scientifically accurate. If cows are sitting down, fishing is going to be tough. Do you go by that too?
That's interesting. If the cows are down, the fishing is not sound.
Eric also lives in Ramona where we got lots of cows. So keep an eye on those guys. If the cows are sitting down.
Coach said cows laying down pointing north is a terrible sign.
Oh, I don't even look what direction they're pointing. Oh man, another.
All right, here we go.
Keep
Cut
an eye
or
on.
cast on the barometric pressure.
Cut or cast. Cut or cast.
Oh man, there you go.
You know, with me, I just fish whenever I'm
Cast.
available to go fishing. Really?
Yeah.
680 votes in.
Coach said it's
50
more helpful in freshwater. Makes sense.
Yeah, I would believe that because they don't have the tides like we have the tides, you know.
As Zach says the man with the tinfoil hat. Oh.
Buff Dude Fishing sent this one in. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't really, the moon, the barometric pressure, all of that, I'm sure has, you know, some scientific effect of what's going on out there. But really, when I have free time, that's when I go fishing. Unfortunately, I don't look at this huge chart and figure an exact moment in time where it's going to be my best odds. tide, though, while you're already out on the water, do look at the tides and position yourself in your favorite spots or your best spots.
That's interesting.
All right, here's a pretty good one. Who's this one? Hold on a second here. Hugh Anus sent this one in. Hugh Anus. We all know him from Spotty Bowl. If you're looking at the screen right here, it says if you can't heave a spinning lure as far as you like, don't blame your casting ability. Check for mechanical reasons. Maybe your lure is too light, or the line is too heavy, or both. Also, make sure that you fill your spool, fill it full of line till it's about 1/8 of an inch from the lip. So I took this one level next up here. So that's a spinning reel if you guys don't know. So if you look at this spinning reel right here, it's low on line. You see how it has this, it's only like halfway full. And when you do that, it causes a little bit of friction when you cast it out. So you're going to lose some of your castability. So make sure when you take your spinning reel out, that thing's full of line like this. And also most reels, you'll know where to fill it to because they have this little tapered like 45 edge on them. And you fill it to just past that or right to it. And that's going to give you your best performance. Like this reel right here is a little low too. So you want to make sure that you fill that up for your best cast, I should say. And this is what it should look like, all the way to that little lip. So Hugh Anus.
Oh, he got you. Got him. So what? I'm starting the poll, and I want to add, if you're doing braid like this, you don't have to fill the whole bottom of the reel with braid. You could do mono to take up some space, and then do like the last third, like 2/3 of mono, do the last third with braid. That way you're not wasting all that braid on getting it just as for padding, basically, right?
Man, I don't know. I can cast to where I get like, I don't know, maybe it depends. 20-pound braid on a 1500 size reel, you might cast a quarter of it off, maybe.
Okay, so,
you know what I mean? With like a bomber cast, you'll never get to the bottom. Not unless
Pro tip, you can add mono backing. There we go, Spotty. Alex understands, dude. He knows.
Yeah, of course. Mono backing, But yeah, check your reels. Make sure you got it fully loaded, and that will help you out. Thank you, Hugh Anus, for sending that in.
That is a good troubleshooting tip right there. So, all right, we're going to do...
Cut or cast. Cut or
it's
cast.
So, it's so dry. We need some music along with that. Here we go.
Now, the poll is not up for me.
It just ended.
Oh, got it. All right.
Fill the spool just above the taper.
76%. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, that's a pretty good tip right there.
Check my stuff.
All right, and with that, got an additional one here. I'm doing this one right here. Brian likes to fish. I figured a visual might be better than I'm gonna actually show a cutter cast after this too live. But setting up your drag. So most of when you hook a fish, the rod is gonna work as a lot of on a spotty, especially as a big shock absorber. It's going to take a lot of the blow from the spotty. Those things are going to be jerking their heads. And that fight is won in like the first 3 seconds. If you can get them out of the pylon or out of the rocks or whatever you're doing, that fight is won in the first 3 seconds. Once you get a spotty away from structure, you're pretty good on it. But you also, if you hook into a big fish, this is probably more likely you're going to need to set up your drag. And what you're going to do, one way you can do it is you can use a sail to set your drag. This allows a fish to take line instead of pulling against it until it breaks. So if you don't know what drag is, your reel has a drag system in it, and you set it up tighter or looser, and you want to set it up to about 20 to 30% of whatever line you're using. So if you're using 10-pound line, you're going to use 2 to 3 pounds of drag. And you can set that up by using a scale. Here's a digital scale. Hook your line up to it. Here's actually a chart that shows what they recommend for line weight. Like we got the main line over here, 15, 20%, 3 point. I mean, a lot of us have been fishing so long, Roman, that we can just reach down, right? Twist the drag a little bit, pull it with our hand, and we kind of know what 3, 5, 6 pounds feels like. We know what we like our drag set up. But if you're, this is for, yeah, but this is for the angler that's probably just getting in and he wants to kind of feel what 3, 5 pounds feels like. And you can do that by setting it up with a scale. Hook your scale up to your line, and probably an easier way to do it is actually hook it up on the reel and just pull it straight out. Like don't even go through the eyelids or anything. Just hook it right to the reel and pull it straight out, and that'll give you a good idea of what that 20-pound braid should have about 6 pounds of drag, would feel like. So make sure you have your drag set up. It's a very important in landing, especially those big fish. That way you don't snap your line. So many people I've seen have the drag button down for spotties because they're just going to yank them out and muscle them in. But then you hook into that big halibut, and guess what? That thing's actually going to go for a big run and snap you off.
Snap you off, yep.
Digital scale, guys. Set up your drag. It's my job to sell these, by the way.
What up, Eric? Lost my largest rooster fish in Rancho Lonero due to having the drag too tight. Bent the hook. Wow.
Yeah, if you're bending hooks out, you're really, a lot of people just get, like, when you're fishing in Rancho Lonero, Eric, you're getting those tiny rockfish and you're like, just want to muscle them in, they're not going to break your line because they're tiny. But then if you've been adjusting your drag to do that, guess what? Like what happened to him? You finally get that one big hit, and yep, that's what happens. It either pulls the hook out of its mouth, breaks a line, or in extreme case, straightens that hook out.
So the question is, set the drag with scale, cut
or cast. Cut or cast.
There you go. And in the pull.
Here we go.
It's like a cast.
I'm waiting to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Cast.
All right, 689 votes. We got 58% cast. So I pretty much know where I like my drag just by pulling on it. And anytime you see any YouTuber video, like the first couple casts, you always see them reaching down and they're like pulling that line out with their free hand, and that's them just checking the drag. And like my son, he does not store his reels with the drag, cranked down. He thinks it's going to crush the washers. He's really, really particular about his stuff. So every time he gets back, he loosens up all the drags on all of them. And I'll tell you what, Roman, when I let him borrow a reel, because I don't do that, and I go to cast and I get a bite and I go to set my hook and he's loosened that drag, oh my gosh, the words that come out of my mouth, Roman. So that's why you want to do that, is check your drag right after your first cast to, make sure that she has some tension. All right, I'm going to exit my screen share here, Roman.
All right, give me a second. Going back to the screen. What up, peoples? Hey, so do me a favor. I'd never asked. I've been not asking for you guys to subscribe. If you're watching the show and you're enjoying it, hit subscribe, guys. Help us out. Subscribe and make sure you hit that bell notification, because some people have not been getting their alerts. So hit subscribe if you're already a subscriber. Check that you have the little notification thing turned on. And hit that like button too, please. All right, ready? Coming back.
All right, my cutter cast, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, a lot of you guys are real lazy. I mean, you just basically get home and you lay your rod and you go in and you start watching YouTube, and, you deal with whatever happens next time you go fishing, right? Just like, whatever. I'll deal with it when I get out there next time. Don't even look at it. And then when you go to grab your baits, they've got, I don't know if you can see this. I got real lazy on this one, but it's tarnished, right? It's crusty. There's no flash. There's no bling to it. My A-rig's not looking good. Can you bring that back to life, Roman?
I don't know.
Some guys will, I'm trying to sell this, by the way. This is polishing a blade.
Is this some part of cutter cast?
Yeah, this is cutter cast.
All right, here we go.
Some guys will tell you to go out there and get, some kind of harsh chemical like Lime Away.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe polish her up with some Rain X, or if you want to get real crazy, you go with Plastic X, or you go with McGuire's Chrome. But, I'm against all that, because I think that it may give the bait a negative scent track. We know that fish do not like the smell of petroleum, most fish. So I'm kind of against polishing it with that. What I like to do, Roman, this is the cutter cast, is I will take this thing and I'll go into my wife's cupboard and I'll grab out her vinegar, the good stuff too, that comes in the fancy bottle, not the stuff from Walmart. And I'll pour this into a little cup and I'll let that thing soak in there for about an hour. And then I'll take it out. I'll take some just plain salt. You ever take plain salt?
Yeah, it's like, okay, go ahead.
And I'll put a little on there and on my thumb and on the blade, and I just use it like little sandpaper.
Like soap, yeah, okay.
So the salt's like an abrasion, right? So it's soaked in vinegar, and I've gone ahead and got the abrasion off with just the plain salt. And the last step is you go into your wife's and you get this expensive extra virgin olive oil. Take your pinky, dip her in the bottle. And then you're going to put a little bit of olive oil on there and rub that in. And that oil will protect it because it protects it from getting rusty again. That oil will also lube up your bearings if you have them. And that also will give it a nice clean shine. So that is my maintenance on a blade, like a rig or cool bait or any blade, a spinner bait, whatever you want to do.
Right.
And then
Captain Dan is right. Is this a cooking show?
and then that olive oil, they say that fish like that scent, right? It's like, they like garlic, they like olive oil too. They like that kind of Italian scent, like like you're walking into an Italian restaurant. So you're not like using all these harsh chemicals, right? That smell like
cut some
petroleum.
garlic with a blade.
You're using all natural, and you can have confidence in that bait that it's going to get bit. They're not going to smell it and go, ew, that's gross. I'm out of here. That cutter cast, natural stuff. Scrub away.
It sounds like you're making like a pasta dish.
Yeah, make sure you put it all back because there's going to be some foul language if you don't put all that stuff back in the kitchen when you're done. If it's just a little dull, by the way, if your blades are just a little dull, your hand actually has oils. Your skin has oils. And what you do is you take that blade and you rub her on your face. Your nose is really oily. You rub it on your nose. You got an oily thumb and you just rub it really good and it'll bring out the shine in them. So don't throw those blades away. Simple green also works. Yes.
What up,
Simple
JD?
green does have a lot of process.
Hey, it's JD new to the stream. What up, JD? Do you recognize JD Hutchings?
I do. JD he's the guy that made this for me right here.
Oh yeah, that's right. What up, JD?
What's up, JD?
I was like, wait,
Mary Maximus, newest sponsor to Spotty Bowl.
Picture's so small. What up, JD? Welcome, dude. Very cool. Everybody say what up to JD, guys. Make him feel welcome in the
works.
chat.
Don't ask Peter what he uses now. Peter's hand is naturally oily.
That's so good. Cool. All right, so what do you guys
cut or
think?
cast.
Cut or cast.
Yeah, 1,000 votes
Cut
on this.
or cast.
All right. Oh, it's 50-50.
No way.
Yeah, it's 50.
So some of us
Going
use
once,
simple green.
going twice. About to end the poll right now.
The best way to prevent that is when you get home. Oh, so 699 votes. We got 53% cast, 46 no. You know why it's 46 no? Because we're lazy. We don't want to go through all those steps to get one shiny blade. We'll just throw it away. Not worth the $5.
That's
right?
so funny.
But the best maintenance is actually when you get home, just dip it in water, wash it off. That salt water will rust anything. I don't care what it is. But yeah best maintenance is just right when you get home from fishing, clean it all up, put it away. The next time you go out, you won't have to do any of that stuff. All right.
What's up, Roy? Welcome.
You heard about the tinfoil hat idea, right? Ready to try it out. Last cutter cast. Another thing, we're lazy. We're all super lazy. Some of us lazier than others. I mean, we're talking in this group super lazy. But you get out, right? This is my last cutter cast for me. But you get out, you got your bait casting reel, and you go to cast it, and it makes about 5 feet, and it's so grinded up with salt that you're like, okay, I'll just cast it 3 or 4 times. I'll work it out. I'm gonna work it out, and you let that salt water go in there. This is the easiest fix. If that happens to you, you've gotten lazy. It's all crusty. It looks like the judge's eyes when he wakes up in the morning. It's got all that crust. It's got all that crust around the bail and everywhere on it. What you do is just take a bottle of water. Pour it on there, and that'll work as a lubricant. No negative scent tracks or anything. And then just give her a couple spins, couple casts, pour a little bit more water on there. Not salt water, fresh water. Pour it on there. Even if you have a sparkling water, that'll work. No, nothing with sugars, and that'll at least get the crust off your eye or off the reels, and it'll start casting. And so that's a quick way to get your crusty reel working again. So add water to reel, Roman. What do you think? You do that? That happens to me all the time. Like my SLX. When I use it for slow pitching, it's got to be perfect, smooth as butter. And if I neglected it, the braid will actually, like hold salt and it'll be all sticky, right?
Yeah.
Like the braid is collecting the braid, and I'll drop it down, pour some water on it, reel it in, and then I'll throw a bomber cast to get as much line as that. Pour some more water, reel it in, then pour some water on it, and then it seems to be working pretty good. So
Interesting.
that's what works for me.
I just cast with the water. It just picks up on when I'm casting. I just cast 3 or 4 times, but it makes more sense to use fresh water, I guess.
It gets it washed out, the salt gets off of the just the little part of the spool. It's like just a little bit of grind on it. Okay.
There we go.
It's like the votes are rolling in here.
Cut or cast.
Oh, wow.
Cut or cast.
Let's see what we did here.
Wow.
Zachary Riggs, what's up? Roy, how's it going?
92% say
Wow.
cast.
All right.
Wow, okay.
So 656 votes on that one. 92%.
Dave said just put some olive oil on it.
If you're carrying around olive oil in your kayak or boat, yeah, that'd probably work. Do all kinds of stuff with that. All right, Roman. And that is it for Cut or Cast. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And we're going to move on right to, guess what, guys? It happened this weekend, Mary Macmas. So give me 1 second, Roman. Let me exit this and get into my screen share.
There we go. What up, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Wednesday.
I
I know it's just a lot of entertainment happening here, but if you have any questions at any point during the stream, feel free to put it in the chat. Okay? Ready? Brian's trying to get a screen share going. I put the old yellowtail back up there. Look at that thing.
It's loading. Sorry, guys. All right, there we go.
All right, here we go. Loading it up. Kind of
here we go. All right, you ready,
Roman?
Roman?
What are you doing? Oh, okay. Okay, here we go.
Hey, I lost audio.
I hope not. Mary Macmas. Happened last weekend. That's cool.
Are you messing with me?
No, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, Brian can't hear me. No, it's on. I can hear you, but you can't hear me. Check 1 2. What up, Brian? Brian. You can talk.
I got no audio. No audio.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up on Brian and call him back, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna kill this connection. Later, bro. And calling him. We can't hear Brian. Ooh, interesting. Did I break something?
There we go. Now I got you. I'm back.
Can you hear me? All right, guys. Can you guys hear Brian? He's back.
Yeah. Is a judge out in front of my house finagling with my wires or something? Get out of here.
That's so good. Oh,
all right.
Your screen share went away. There it goes. Back. It's back.
All right, there we go.
He's back. Yay. We're good.
Thank you.
Roll it.
He's all angry because the Raiders are in like last place. Sorry.
Aww.
Okay, so if you guys didn't go, Mary Macmas was this weekend. We do this every single year. It's our 4th Mary Macmas. I can't believe it. 4th one.
I like this spot better, dude.
I honestly like this spot better. You guys are going to see this in the pictures, but at the last moment, Roman changed from Crown Point over to Vacation Village. Is that what they call that, I think?
Vacation Isle.
Vacation Isle. Yeah, it's you can see it's right at the Ingram Bridge, right where it comes down, like right by Paradise Point. If you're looking straight across, you're looking right at Dean Landing. But here's the group right here. So let's go ahead and get into this. Me and Roman showed up a little early, a few of us. Captain Dan was already roaring. By the time I got there early, and Captain Dan was already sucking back some pizzas and doing some test pizzas for me and Roman, which is we got a personal chef at the very beginning. That's Captain Dan Roman, and here's our setup right here. So we reserved the gazebo this year, which is pretty sweet. It's always nice to have that tables and stuff. There's where the casting contest was at. And Captain Dan, man, that guy is a professional. Let's just say it. He has all the equipment. He's got all the cutters, the racks, the pots, the pans, the mixins, the ovens. He's got it all. So, I mean, it was first class service. Thank you, Captain Dan.
Yeah, that's
We're gonna get into that, some more pictures of that stuff, but
that's like that's just our gifts. Before we got there. Do we get a picture of the full gift table?
Oh yeah, I got like 45 pictures here to share. But you guys can see what the location was this year. I mean, we're so lucky to have a place like Mission Bay. I was telling Ken, who's up from Orange County, that that when you go up to Orange County bays, they don't have like a huge grassy areas and gazebos that you can use and tables everywhere. It's like a park, right on the water, and that's pretty rare. We're super lucky to have Mission Bay. Beautiful, beautiful view. Here's Roman. And I think he
What?
convinced. He's got his hands on his hips, and I think he convinced Captain Dan to make him his favorite all-time pizza, which is pineapple, right? And there's his pizza. Big chunks, too. Big ones. And here's Captain Dan after he made the pineapple pizza.
Captain Dan
What's
crying.
Captain Dan's shirt say?
No pineapple on pizza.
So that was one of the test spots. Are you a pineapple guy or non? You're a pineapple guy, right?
I'm okay with pineapple. Yeah, I like the Canadian bacon and pineapple. It's pretty good. And jalapeno.
50-50. You know, when they walk in, it's actually pizza night in my house tonight. When I go in there, there's a pizza waiting for me.
Oh,
But pineapple, my wife and my daughter love it, and me and my son are just like, oh, if that shows up, I'm just like, I'll pick it off. And, you know, I don't mind a little bit of that sweet
interesting.
taste, but there's something about like hot pineapple. I'm just not into it. I'm with Captain Dan. I'm not like anti as much as Captain Dan. I'm not gonna go crazy, but no pineapple. We don't even want to get into that because that's a heated argument for years. Since like for 4 years we've been talking about this, right?
Yes.
We started off, guests started showing up. There's Dave Rage right there, and that's the one and only Cal. We had a casting contest going on. Got the results of the casting contest coming up here. Dave showing off some guns there. Cal also practicing. This is when it very first started. There's the one and only Leonard. If you don't know who that is, that's half of the Bay Creepers. That's Leonard. Let's go, Leonard, enjoying some pizza. Demo Ranch. I think Leonard told me that's like a gun show on YouTube, maybe.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Zachary Riggs showed up. There's Roy. There's Eric. There's Cal. Looks like Todd in the background. There's Ken. Ken's waiting for one of my jokes. He's back there with his wife right there. He's in the red shirt back there. Maybe telling him one right there.
Oh, yeah.
You're awesome, Ken.
That's okay.
It's like I said a joke and it was just stagnant nothing. I looked at the audience, not even a smile. Crickets going. I look over at Ken and he's cracking up. You made my night, Ken. I even went home and told my family that I made one person laugh because they're like, "Did you tell your jokes?" And I'm like, "Maybe."
So good.
Eric Klein there. Thanks, Zachary Riggs, for showing up. And there is a coach. Coach with the missus showed up. As always, coach with his mask on and didn't even at the party reveal his face, right?
That's right. That's right.
He's like the neighbor. He's like Wilson, the neighbor.
Yeah.
Coach, we love you.
I see Corey King in the house. What up, Corey? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
TV Metal Art Todd showing up, pounding back a cold Pepsi.
I'm telling you, dude, this is the best spot. Look at
I
these
know.
pictures.
Look at the view.
I know.
This is December, right? And if anybody's watching this, Muto or whoever's back on the East Coast, it's freezing right now. Just take a gander at Todd right there. T-shirt,
Chilling.
shorts. December. That's all I'm saying. It may be expensive to live here. We may be paying $5 a gallon for gas, but you know what? I'm wearing shorts. I'm out in my garage right now in shorts. Oh, yeah. You know what? 2 people did laugh. There's Arnie after me telling him a huge joke. It was probably the best. Him and his wife just cracking up. I think it was the best joke. I don't even remember which one I told him, but man, it went off well. Got Mark G in the background. Roy. It's like the judge.
That's so good.
More Max showing up. Started to fill up. Place was full. By the end of the night, we had a full house. This gazebo was full. And here's the pizza setup. So you would go up and just tell Captain Dan, hey, I want a jalapeno with carne asada and refried beans pizza, and he would make it. Believe it or not, he had everything. He would make it, and that was a setup right there. Captain Dan. Oh, and there right there's JD. JD showed up.
Cool.
Thank you. A quick story about JD. I met him at a grand opening of a tackle shop, and he was hanging out with Jeff One Cool Tuna. He had a booth set up, and this is how the Mad Max works. I went and I said, "Hey, what's up?" And he said, "Hey, what's up?" And I said, "Oh, we make bump boards. We have a fishing club." He said, "Oh, really?" And I said, "Yeah, we have a Discord. You should check it out." And next thing you know, he's on Discord. Next thing you know, he's watching Fishy Hour. And next thing you know, JD's at Mary Macmas. Here we go. It makes bump boards. So Macmas. So welcome, JD. Thanks for showing up. That's how it works, guys. When you go out and meet people, if they seem like a cool dude, cool fella or fellette, invite them to the club.
That's right.
Growing.
That's so good.
Can't fishing fool. There he is, all the way from LA. Got stuck in the traffic, hour-long drive. Thanks for cruising on down. Got some. I'm gonna scroll through these. I'm probably yammering way too much. There's a judge. see the size of that hand? That's like a 16-inch plate, maybe 24-inch plate. It looks like a tiny saucer in that hand. Putting on a gun show.
plate.
That the MMFC shirts will do that. They make you look super buff. It's all here's some pies ready to go in the oven. And here's some of those. There's JD also. There's Jeff in there. And he donated a few of those, and we did a trivia questions, right? I think it Roy and Leonard won a pair of those. That's pretty cool. Thanks for donating those. Captain Dan, working hard, worked almost the entire thing. I'm going to say the name, but I hope I get it right. I think it's Alyssa.
Nope.
I hope I get that.
Evelyn.
Nope. Evelyn, that's it. I don't know if you know this, but like there's Spotty Bowl champions, right? And then there's hula hoop champions. That right there, 2-year consecutive, back to back.
Did she win this year?
Always at our events, we have a hula hoop contest.
That's funny. That's awesome.
There's your back-to-back champion right there. So you guys, if you practice hula hooping now because she's a champ, it's hard to beat her. I tried. No way. So there's your hula hoop champion, Roman, who did.
Oh my
me and
gosh.
Roman see the event. You don't like that picture?
It looks like I need to poop.
Maybe you do. MC the event, and that was a lot of fun for me. I'm pretty sure you had a lot of fun. So MCing the event, and we started out with, all right, here we go. Now we went on the species challenge. Adobo, congratulations, got second place. Looks like he got some prizes right there. Adobo came up and gave a killer speech, man. I don't remember it, but it was awesome. And then we crowned the species champion. There he is, the judge, Eric the Judge Lehman. He is your official species champion. He's going to be put in the Hall of Fame with Alex Norton, Jesse, and now and forever, Eric Lehman will be known as a species champion. He put in a lot of work, Roman. That just doesn't come easy. 30. What'd you end up with, Judge? 38 species, 36 species, something like that. But he took off work, went out there, grinded, and hard work pays off. I'm telling you right there. And there's Todd who made that mirror. Thank you, Todd. And there's Todd accepting award. We got him a little late, but we got him an award from Spotty Bowl saying an appreciation to all the hard work that Todd does. Todd, I'm going to show you something after this that he made me and gave me this event. He's always making me cool stuff. And everything in my house, almost every single room in my house has some kind of TB metal art Spotty. And I brought home another piece at night. And my wife's like, another? And I'm like, yeah, another. That's going right up front. This one may be going on the front door. Okay, here we go. Special moment. We all voted for Mac of the Year, which was Captain Dan. You guys all saw that in the thumbnail. Captain Dan has won Mac of the Year, and this is. Let's just hold on a second. Let me go to the next slide here. There's Captain Dan give a nice speech, and here's the heartful moment. You can see Roman right there. Is there something in your eye, Roman?
Yeah.
Were you chopping onions?
Sweating. I work out, Brian.
Okay, oh, that's all right. Roman got it. And I also.
You're crying.
Dan, awesome.
I'm not crying. You're
Mac
crying.
of the Year. You can't win Mac of the Year. Well, you can, but you can't go out and win a competition and win Mac of the Year.
Yeah.
Only way to get Mac of the Year is, first of all, you got to be nominated by the club, which is great, just getting nominated. But then the entire club votes on who they think the Mac of the Year was. And Eric has won that. And now Captain Dan has won that. And there are two great people in this community who have not only done a lot in the club, but they also do a lot outside of the club, bringing people into the club. Sure. I mean, without those two members, Eric and Captain Dan, it wouldn't be what it is today. And also wrong. I'm gonna say you guys are like the three Back to the Future moments. If y'all three didn't get together, it wouldn't be what it is. So, Captain Dan, we appreciate you. Anything you want to add to that, Roman?
Oh man, so much to say, so little time. Captain Dan's amazing. He's been. I've known Captain Dan since before I got into hook and line fishing. We met through my spearfishing show. It's got to be over, I don't know, maybe close to 10 years ago, at least. And he's always been a super positive influence on me and supportive in whatever content I'm making, whether it's spearfishing videos or audio or videos, and always supportive. I can always ask him for advice, and I feel like he's like one of my dads. I have my real dad, but I have Captain Dan as well, right? It's like I have an extra dad. So I love you, Captain Dan, and I'm super happy that you got to be Mac of the Year this year.
You know, Captain Dan, I'm not just saying all these nice words because I'm trying to get Supercross tickets this year again, but you know, it probably doesn't hurt. So Dan gave a nice speech. Thank you for that, Captain Dan. Also went up and told a joke, by the way. So I don't know if anybody has that on video, but a pretty good one. Something about a dog. And they got a nice little signature on the back from Todd. And then we went to the main event, Roman, which was the white elephant gift exchange.
That was
you guys have
hilarious.
Why does it look like the crowd's so small? There must be a lot of people behind me or something, because we had nearly 600 to 900 people there. I don't know. It looks small in this picture, but so let's get on to the so basically you pull a number, you go up, get a gift, and the kids are in there also, which is awesome, a lot of fun. And once you get a gift, somebody can steal it. And there were some good ones given right here.
Yeah.
So I don't know who that is. That Julian?
That's
Julian,
Aaron.
right? Oh, it's Aaron. Aaron comes right out of the gate, opens up the big gift, holds it up, and what is that, Roman?
It's like a foam cushion. if you're dealing with some personal problems.
Did Aaron actually end up taking that home?
No, because the other part of that same gift was a bunch of shirts for like kayak fishing. At that Hobie kayak, looks like a rash guard, like a sun shirt.
Yeah. So, that's right.
So like
5 shirts.
Yeah, the other part of that gift was like 5 shirts. So like I think somebody else eventually took that from him too. So
yeah, you can never have enough sun shirt, fellas. Yeah, it was comedy right there. I don't know if your son knows what it is, but he thinks it's funny. Don't worry, you'll find out one day. Hopefully not.
Oh, they still talk about the bedpan that Nakata took home. They think it's hilarious. Yeah,
that is legendary. A lot of lures were given out. For some reason, a lot of slow pitch jigs were handed out this year. And then there's the steals. You can see right here, Cal. All right, so Cal pulled out like some kind of bug assault gun, and he was hiding her under his chair, wasn't holding him up. You know, the kids are looking around. And I think, did Adobo steal that? I think this is when Adobo made. Oh no, something's stolen from Adobo. But I love this picture.
It's like was it the real?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole night was just a blur. But I love this picture because you got Adobo, Cal, and the champ back there smiling, Alex. Great picture. I pulled out this tackle box.
Oh, that
you
thing
can
is
see
stolen.
Kruger showed up, by the way. That was it was wrapped in a McDonald's bag. And whenever a guy wraps something, that's usually in a McDonald's bag or in the bag they bought it in. So I knew a guy had bought something really killer. And it was cool. It got stolen from me, though. You see Kruger eyeballing it there. There's Adobo stealing from Cal again. What's going on here? Roman pulling out some gifts. Oh, and this is all right.
I'm so happy.
That's Julian, right?
Yes.
Look at the smile on his face, and then look in the background at my face. That right there, I actually need a hammock. And I was like, oh yeah, I can use this. And he comes in. I don't know if he's coached by his dad or mom or what, but
that's so funny.
He
so that
came on over there and snagged that thing from me.
So that was one of the gifts that we brought. And when we went to buy it, he was like, "Oh, that's nice." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, are we gonna get to keep that?" I'm like, "No, it's gonna be for the thing." He's like, "Well, can I steal it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, you can steal it if you get the opportunity to, I guess." So, he didn't even think about going to the table; just went over there and grabbed it. That's funny.
My face in the background explains but he's happy, so
yeah.
That's good. There's Adobo stealing from me. There is Arnie taking his present right there. I'm gonna go through this. We're going kind of slower. That background
is so nice.
This is hilarious part. This is hilarious. I was given a giant thing of Snickers. The kids were brutal. They wanted that. They snagged that. And here's a moment. But this Cal going for the long arm reach, and you can see on Aaron's face that he showed up to get a nice gift, like a real.
Oh no.
Cal goes over there and snags it right from Aaron. Sorry, Aaron, but that's the unfortunately way white elephant works. And that Cal, he's slippery. And this is another gag gift. I thought this hilarious. I think is this Salty Dangler's wife?
Yes.
Yes. Can you read that?
Mrs. Salty. It's dogs pooping in beautiful places. It's a calendar.
Salty Dangler, can you please take some pictures of that calendar and send it to us? I'm just curious. PB shout outs next week. Oh, and here was a great gift. Todd brought a glass piece with a spotty on it, etched piece of glass with a spotty on it. Great gift. And then Dario's son here ended up with 6 or 12 feet of Reese's. I don't know, some kind of amazing amount. But okay, so that was the gift exchange. A lot of fun, a lot of gagas. And this, we didn't even know this has happened. Didn't even plan this. But the parade of lights was going on right at the end of our Macmas, which is incredible. How did we luck out so much? Dave Rage there, Roy. Looks like they both took home reels, which was nice. Some of the boys hanging out before fireworks. Okay, winner of your casting contest, 2023. The winner is Dave Rage. Kevin Nakata is not here to defend all of his casting competition, so we got a new champ. New champ is Dave Rage. He won a big old bag of goodies, about $100 value. So congratulations, Dave. Won the casting contest, I think, with 9 points, and it actually went down to a cast-off between him and the champ, Alex Norton, and Dave took him out in the dark.
Ooh. Dang.
Here's a few more pictures of Merry Macmas.
That's like a SeaWorld sponsor one. Look at that.
Yeah. So here's some boats that went by. It's just a beautiful night. Tearing up. Todd made me this, by the way, guys. Give it to me. I'll show that in a minute here. And here's a couple pictures of the group getting together at the end. And that is it. I'm going to exit my screen share here, Roman.
That's so cool.
Well, you know what? I'm going to exit it really quick.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was a cool night. You know, hold on, let me get on. We'll hang in there, guys. We're going to write the PB shout outs here. I'm going to try to get through this quickly so I'm not holding you all night.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since we've done this one. Let's go. All right. I'm ready.
Pull this thing up here.
I'm ready to
Let's go.
guitar.
We've seen you out on the water. They say you fishing harder. I guess we'll find out this week on our PB Shout Out!
Are you sharing?
They smokes. Hope they'll get a new thumbnail soon. If you didn't know that, it's Cal up front, double fisting as he
does. It's a team picture. It's a group photo.
If you want to be on PB. Oh no, what's going on?
The group photo is up, not the.
Here we go. Harold, here we go. Let's do it over. Edit that out. Start it over.
We've seen you out on the water. They say you fishing harder. I guess we'll find out this week on our PB Shout Out!
Man, if that music doesn't get you pumped up, you better check your pulse, because that is awesome. Thank you, Sound of the City, yourself. Anthony, for putting that music together. That's the heart of the show right there for me. You don't know who that is? That is Cal up front, double fisting, because that's what he does. If you want to be on PB shoutouts, please, guys, send pictures to me, Brian Likes a Fish, on Instagram or on Discord. And you will be, I'll put on anything, Roman. I've said this before. Send me some stuff, guys. Could be pictures of your boat, your yak, your truck. You got it lifted, whatever. Rims, you got your Honda Civic. You got a new coffee can tailpipe coming out the back. Send me a picture of that. I don't care. We'll put it on there. So first up, I'm getting rusty. Took 5 weeks off, and I forget when I'm done. Bam! Look at this. People are still out there lobster fishing in this cold run.
Ooh.
So the champ, Alex Norton, went out. He said he went out hoop fishing with some of the Yakuza boys a few weeks ago in Mission Bay. Ended up pulling in my PB lobster. Woo! Those look like some big ones. I think it was close to 3 or 5 pounds. Here's a picture. Look at the size of that. He says
it's peddling a drive. It's peddling his drive for him.
Alex Wharton wears a size 12 for reference, so that's probably about officially a foot. So what's that, like maybe an 18-inch lobster? So nice catch there, Alex. Did you eat them all? And in chat, how were they? Were they good? So congratulations on getting your PB lobster. Little fact, I was fishing with Salty Dangler this year during a SPS tournament. Hooked onto a lobster. And me and Salty's face, we thought we had the spotty of a lifetime on there. We're like, oh my gosh. Pull it up. Big lobster about the same size of that. No, it was fighting like a fish, like a spotty. Pulled it up, got it to see color, and we're like, oh, the disappointment on Salty's face. And then we got it in the boat, and we're like, how the heck do we get this thing out of there? The hook off of it. Took us 5 minutes. We released her, but threw her out. But Alex also, if you guys have been watching Fishy Hour, is submitted for a world record. Not only is he species champion, pro champion, masters champion, but he's also going for a world record for the IGFA. What was it? Is it a black perch? I think it's a black perch.
Croaker.
Black croaker, that's it. He sent in a black croaker. I said, any updates from the IGF? He says, nope, they're slacking. I left a few messages a few days ago, but no word yet. Yeah, so must take a little while for him to get all the info, certify it, and send it. But hopefully soon we'll have a picture of the first MMFC world record fish. So congratulations in advance, Alex. Looking forward to seeing that plaque. All right, next up.
Ooh.
Finally, back to some real fish, spotties. So if you don't know who that is Ty Adney. Sorry if I got your name wrong there, but Ty, what's up, dude? Thank you for submitting that picture. He said, I was fishing Newport over by the Hills Fuel Dock, giving you spots, guys. Giving you spots. The Hills Fuel Dock, and just doing a slow retrieve between the docks and hooked up on this guy. Great fight. Really nice day on the water. I wish I did because I wish I had a better picture, but it's blurred out. It looks okay. We can see that fish right there. I was using a Shimano B7'3" Corrado 200 HK. I was fishing a 3/8 tackle supply. I'm not sure what this is. Tackle supply, and it's spelled Ned rig. So you pronounce that Ned rig?
That's what he's catching fish. Let's go.
With a 3-inch robo worms. Oh my gosh. Robo worm Aaron's Morning Dawn on a Ned rig. What do you think of that?
Interesting. Does the robo worm float?
I think it's slow buoyancy, like when you toss her in.
Yeah.
It's usually a drop shotter. So it's like, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe saltwater's different for the robo worm. You guys fish robo worms? That's like a drop shot bass. I mean, that's like the staple for drop shot bass, largemouth. Robo worm Ned rig. Interesting, Roman. The wheels are turning in my head here. Okay, 30-pound P-line braid. And the color, okay, and that's it for that. So congratulations on that, Ty. Got your PB. He didn't include a size, but I'm going to guess here I'm pretty good at this. Saggy gut, big mouth. Judging by that gill, I'm going to say 15 3/4. What do you think?
Sounds good. What's his name?
Ty. Up. Yeah, fishing up in Newport.
Very cool. Ty,
next up.
Is Ty part of our Discord? Ty, join our Discord, dude. You can fish with all the Newport guys.
Another from up north. It's a big spotty. But look at the mouth on it.
Yep.
When you see the mouth, you're lipping it, and your whole thumb's not taking up its entire mouth, and your arm's not like straight. I see how his arm's bent. Mm-hmm. Normally, on Instagram, you got big, huge thumb in the tiny mouth, but your arm is 4 feet long, so the fish looks enormous. But in this picture, I can tell that's a large spotty. Okay, Cole, what's up, Cole? This is my PB spotty. I caught it on a 3/8 ounce silver warbaits weed guard head with a 3.3-inch blue Kitech. Let's go. That's good setup. It was for sure my craziest spotty fight I've ever had. I was retrieving against a strong current, and when I hooked the fish, it immediately pulled me into the rocks, and it took a good 3 minutes to get him out of the rocks and onto the boat. Oh yeah, he did measure it, and that sucker was 18 inches. Woo! Congratulations on that. Get yourself a bump board. Take a picture of that thing on a bump board. That could have tied our club record, Cole. That's a huge fish right there. He was on his friend's boat, and guess what bay he's in? Of course, he's in Alamitos Bay. So congratulations, Cole. That's a big one right there. Enjoy that. 18-inch spies, Roman.
That's cool.
I'm telling you, you can go 5 years of fishing, and you maybe get 2 or 3 of them. Maybe not. Maybe in Alamitos you get more of them, but like San Diego, sometimes that's as big as they get. So when you get one of those, don't black out. Have a nice moment, enjoy it, and release it safely. Congratulations, Cole, on that giant. Next up, we got this guy. Hasn't been around for a while, but that is half of the Bait Barge Bandits. You don't know who that is? That is Sean. Sean, when you send in a picture, you guys send in some info with it. So I'm just going to make some stuff up. Looks like he was out at the bait barge, probably swimming a bait low and slow. I'm guessing like a 3/4 ouncer, dragging it on the bottom in a skiff out there late at night, because that's what Sean does. He's a Bait Barge Bandit. Pulled himself in. I'm going to guess on that. 20-inch, maybe 19-inch sand bass. We're talking in the 3-pound range. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. 3 pound? Sorry.
Good guess.
I'm like, because it's closer to the camera. It's hard.
It's hard to tell.
It's a big one.
Look at its mouth. Look at its gill. It's got a gut.
I'm not that good.
Anyway,
with sand bass.
nice fish. Thanks for sending in the picture. Send me in some info about that fish if you want me to read them on there. So congratulations on that.
That's good.
Next up,
Looks cold.
this
out there.
guy.
Oh,
Ken.
nice.
Oh man. Ken, I don't know, but it's getting cold out, Ken. And, I just went and I purchased a brand new sweater. Unfortunately, it had a ton of static electricity, so I returned it. But they gave me another one free of charge.
There it goes.
No good?
There we go. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Okay. Ken, I don't know if it's the same thing with you, but, I always keep a picture of my wife and my kids in my wallet. That way, I always have something that reminds me why I have no money in my wallet. Yeah. I know he's cracking up. Thank you, Ken. Anyway, Ken looks like he got himself a big halibut here. Let me read what we got going. This is going to be followed up by a video. It was in Long Beach Harbor from shore. You got to be careful fishing Long Beach Harbor from shore. You got to let's just be careful. The fight was
Ken,
good.
was that like
I used,
sorry, go ahead.
The gear I used was a 7-foot Daiwa rod. Used it on an SLX reel. Let's go SLX reels. 30-pound braid, 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. Got it on a Z-Man grub.
Oh, interesting.
I took this picture and then I released her. And he says, I release 99% of my fish.
Wow.
I am the same as you. I release probably closer to 100% of my fish because that's what I do. There's Ken. Here we go. Look at the size of this baby. That's definitely illegal. I'm guessing, did you measure it, Ken? Probably 24, 26, maybe around in there. Here he is, giving up his spot. If you guys up in LA and all they're eyeballing this, there it is, another picture of it. But here's the important part.
Oh, nice. Oh.
You got audio? Do you have audio?
No.
Hold on a second, fellas. I got to do a feature change here. I'm going to stop sharing Roman. I'm going to go right back,
You
okay?
share without audio, Brian? Come on.
Sorry. Okay. Let's start it over. Technical difficulty. Back?
Yep.
Now you got
it.
audio?
Oh, here's the drag. Oh, damn.
Somebody's got accent. Nice.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, I'm still saying nope. Dang, dude. Dave said, not today, Mr. Halibut. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, this does make you want to go out and stand on the rocks, you know?
He's ready for it.
Yeah. Dang.
There
Let's
you go.
go.
Boom, guys. That is incredible.
And thanks for sending that, Ken. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, guys, for, I really appreciate you sending in all this stuff. I appreciate, exit my full screen here. Hold on a second here. All right, there we go. I appreciate you sending that in. Ken, I know it took a little extra steps, but guys, if you're going to send me videos that are that long, sometimes they won't go to Discord or Instagram. So I have a special email. You can send them to snagginggrassandcatchingbass@gmail.com. Send them to that. Or just text me that you have a video you want to send, and I'll give you that email address, but send it over and then we can make this happen. So, all right, hold on a second, Roman. I'm all befuddled here. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Everybody gets to see me messing up here.
Just go to your next slide. So pause it.
I got 80 shout outs to go. Hang on there if I can figure it out.
I'll just pause again. Yeah. And then minimize it. Yep. That one.
Yeah, I
And
got technical support here. I need
and
to
then
go.
wait for the thing to pop up on the right. So on the left. There you go.
All right. There we go. How you guys know how I do my show? What?
Pause it.
What?
And just hit the next slide over. Yeah.
All right. If you guys don't know, I just got an annual pass to SeaWorld. And if you want to inflame an argument,
Oh
you put
my
this picture
God,
here.
Brian.
Sorry.
Dude.
I don't want to get Roman all worked up, but just so you
kidding
guys know, SeaWorld has rescued to date 41,050 sea lions. And I think they've all been released at the bait barge. So there you go. Got my passer. Okay. I do a lot of hobbies, Roman. A lot of stuff, floating around, doing a lot of stuff. And lately, what I've been doing is going down an RC car track,
That's cool.
SDRC in Mira Mesa. Mira Mesa. No. Yeah, Mira Mesa. I think that's where it's at. If anybody races RC cars, reach out to me. I'd love to put together a little group, little get together, and go down there and get a club run going. You know, if we get more than 6 people, we can have just us in a race. But if you're into that, send to me. So, or if you got an RC car sitting on the shelf, come on down. All right, here's the big deal this weekend, Roman. I don't know if you know, but there's a new Willy Wonka movie coming out.
Is it this
and
weekend?
I will be see this.
Oh, it's in 2 days.
After I see it, we're gonna have the debate on who is the best Willy Wonka. So have you seen part 1 and part 2, Johnny Depp and Gene Wilder?
Yep, Gene Wilder's the best Willy Wonka, dude. I'm not gonna even. Who cares about these other guys? Gene Wilder is the man.
So
dude.
this is like this is like Picard and Kirk. You know, are you a Picard or are you a Kirk?
No contest, dude. Gene Wilder, best.
No, I'm talking Star Trek real quick.
Still Gene Wilder.
Okay, for me, also a Gene Wilder. I mean, is it Timothy Chalamet? Is that who's the new Willy Wonka?
Whatever.
I like the casting. I think he's going to do a good job.
Dune.
What's that?
I said he needs to stick to Dune.
I like the casting. I'm going in with a very positive attitude towards this movie. I think it's going to be great. I hope there's a lot of singing and dancing because I do like that.
Yeah.
But for me, between Johnny Depp and Gene Wilder, both are great movies. I do enjoy both. I like aspects of both of them. Like I do watch those probably once a year. I do like Judge. Have you ever seen Willy Wonka? But yes, Gene Wilder plays that character. So it's like my daughter was terrified of that when she was a kid. Like when they get in the little raft down the Chocolate River and he starts singing that song and there's like all those weird psychedelic videos playing in the background. Is
a hurricane a blowing? It starts like going crazy.
I don't know who came up with that. There's like a bug crawling on somebody's face. I don't know what that has to do with the Chocolate Factory, but
it's such a good movie.
It's such a good movie. Second part, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, Johnny Depp. Also, I enjoyed it. Kind of a little weird, but it has Count Dooku in it as his dad, which is pretty awesome. But I enjoyed that too. So I'm expecting big things. So get ready. Review of the Wonka movie. I'm going to Liberty Station to see it.
I think they're all
high end, man.
I think they're all going to be good. I mean, I think they're all good, but Gene Wilder, dude.
Well, we have such memories of growing up with Willy Wonka, seeing that movie. It's Willy Wonka a Christmas movie to you?
Yeah, I think so.
I would say so too. Kind of, it's not like Christmas related, but it's taking place in the winter and it just kind of has all that singing and
that's a Christmas spirit.
I don't know. Judge, did you ever see Willy Wonka? I bet the judge have. You know what I was thinking too? Remember a while back we talked about renting a movie theater out? You can rent a movie theater for about $400. And if we get 30 people together, I'm not good at math, but that's like $12 or something each. And we can rent the movie theater and get them to play the original first New Hope Star Wars. And we can all watch the judge see Star Wars for the first time in his life. Can we please put this together? I may just
do it. Hey, let's finish this so we can get back to the faces and we'll talk about this.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, here's a preview coming up of next week's Christmas show. So, guys, send me in those baby pictures. I don't know if you know who that is right there. I know who that is.
Don't say it.
We're going to find out.
Tune in next week to find out who this boy is.
Send me in some baby and childhood pictures. Some of you guys are sending in some dirt bike crashes and jumping off bridges and some kind of weird stuff. That's fine, too. Whatever you want to send in, send them in. We're going to have some fun next week. So I'm going to exit my screen share here.
Figure out who this kid is and if you can break the code. in that sweater, extra points.
Yeah. Go ahead and take a guess. I'm not going to reveal who it is, but go ahead and take a guess, and we'll see if you get how. It's a primer for next week.
That's so good. Oh, I can't wait. So this theater thing sounds amazing. We need to do that next year. That's going to be one of our MMFC events. We're gonna watch.
Okay.
Which it's one movie, right?
He has not seen. To me, the way you should watch Star Wars is you watch them in the order they came out. You're not going to start at Phantom Menace Episode 1.
No.
I'm just not into that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm into starting them at Episode 4, which is The New Hope, which is the way it was released in the theater. So,
Okay.
Judge, we're going to go watch The New Hope. It's going to be in the Grossmont Theater in what is that? Grossmont Shopping Mall, because that's the one you can rent for cheap.
Yep.
And we're gonna all watch The Judge watch Star Wars for the first time.
It's good. We take the kids. All right. So we're gonna start a thread on the Discord server. And what do we need to get enough people to go?
Now, we talked about this a year ago,
We need 30
and
people?
Zachary Riggs volunteered as chauffeur service. We're going to go and we're going to pick me up, and then we're going to go pick up the judge, and we're going to red carpet him right into the theater. You have Star Wars gear, put it on, bring your lightsabers,
Wait.
whatever you got. We got the theater to ourselves, Max.
So this is
And,
how many people do
It's
we
going to
need?
be a red carpet premiere with a judge.
What's the minimum viable?
I don't know. It's $400 for the whole theater. However many people we get, we'll divide it up.
Yeah,
We'll figure that out later.
It sounds very doable, and the more people, what's the capacity on the theater?
Jeez, I don't know. It's over 100. I don't know.
Oh wow. Okay, say we get it's $400. Let's say we get 50 people to go.
That's like $1 each.
Right? It's like $8 a pop.
There you
To
go.
have a whole theater with all your friends and
There you
family.
go.
That's gonna be so awesome. We're gonna do that
Yeah.
next year, guys. First quarter next year, we're gonna do that.
There you go. Let's
Life is
go.
serious.
Coach Worf says he's in. Yeah. All right.
Let's
sweet.
go. Yeah,
All
see-
right. Star Wars night.
It's not. It's very doable. It's very doable. Okay. But no talking
Okay,
during
Roman.
the movie.
8:23 p.m. I think I've held these guys hostage. Hope you guys are entertained tonight. I had a great time. I'm super thankful this year for being still on this show after 4 years. I mean, it's been a lot of great times. I'm having a great time. Continue doing it. This weekend, hopefully I'll be on Mission Bay, the WTF. I'll be out there snagging grass, catching bass. I will see you guys on the water, and I'll also see you guys next week for the Christmas show. I'm out of here.
That's
Later.
right. Christmas show. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Brian. Thanks, Brian, for stopping out the show today. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fishy Hour. Man, I am tired. Let's get these shout outs done. Zach Riggs in the house. Thanks for tuning in today, Mr. Coach. Orf TV over on YouTube, over on X, and over on TikTok. Richie Rich in the house. What up, Richie? Thanks for tuning in today. Arnie, thanks for tuning in. Leonard, what up? Thanks for helping control these hooligans with the band hammers. Dave Rage, thanks for tuning in today as well. What else we got in here? We got Captain Dan. I got Arnie already. We got Roy, Cal. Let's see, Corey King in the house. Oh, we haven't had Doug in here in a while. JD, thanks for tuning in today as well. Welcome to the community. Got Manny Fish, thanks for tuning in again. It's good to see you in here. Ralph Aguirre in the house. Thanks for tuning in, Ralph. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I see Eric Klein in the house. What up, Eric? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. It's almost over. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I think I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I have a family outing this weekend. I'll be back on Sunday. Yeah, I might even sneak in a fishing session. I don't know. It's been a while since I took out my kayak. I need to go take it out. Remember what it feels like. Ken's video inspired me to go get some of that tug time on, because that halibut was pulling drag like crazy. It was nice. Nice to see that. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll be back here next Wednesday for another episode of Fishy Hour. And what else am I missing? That's it. All right, so that's it, guys. I'll see you guys next week. But until then, may the bite be with you. Ooh. Let's see that go through. I couldn't figure out what to say between